You could be today's winner. Of what? Glad you asked. How about 2 VIP passes to the upcoming Delaware Junction 3-day country and camping festival at the Delaware State Fairgrounds? Today on Delmarva Life, we announce a winner.
These country music superstars hope they're the big winners in one of the industry's biggest nights. We hear from Blake Shelton, Luke Bryan, Keith Urban, and Miranda Lambert about what you can expect during this weekend's Academy of Country Music Awards.
And Froggy 99.9's Whiskey and Randy give us their picks, plus we learn the story behind Randy's new look. Can you say 70s heartthrob?
Speaking of the 70s, if you remember the decade, it was a time of peace, love, and happiness. Well, you can still have that happiness more than 3 decades later. We tell you how forgiveness is key to your happiness and overall health and why it should be part of your weekly routine.
Something else you want to make routine is getting your yearly water check. You'll learn what contaminants could be in what you drink, how to spot it, and why well water isn't the only source of concern.
Well, I'm just a guy hanging out on the boardwalk with his 2 dogs. Well, they're not my dogs, but they could be your dogs. Coming up, I'll introduce you to Harvey and Jem, and I'll also tell you why we're on the boardwalk in the first place.
Maybe this time.
And we can't go into a weekend without a local performance. Bryan Clark takes the Delmarva Life stage. Delmarva Life starts right now. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lisa Bryan.
I'm Jimmy Hopple. Welcome to Delmarva Life from Historic Studio D.
You know, I love looking outside my back window and looking at all the trees. They're all flowering and budding, beautiful colors all over. I come to work, everyone's sneezing and sniffling. The allergies. You're dealing with it.
I've developed it. I didn't used to have it.
Yeah, well, they say that happens. And speaking of buds, there's buds and bugs this weekend. Did you know the ladybug is the official insect of Delaware? 40 years ago, 2nd graders at Lulu Ross Elementary School petitioned the state legislature to make the designation. That's why the Bug and Bud Festival is held in Milford every year. That's where I'm going. This year's no exception. This will be the 12th annual Bug and Bud Festival, and it will feature live entertainment, kids, games, trees, giveaways, a ladybug costume parade, art shows, all kinds of food and crafts, vendors, paddleboat rides, so much more. It's tomorrow, Saturday, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. in downtown Milford. Admission is free. By the way, the mosquito was once considered as Delaware's official state insect. Maryland's state insect is the butterfly, and Virginia's is the tiger swallowtail butterfly.
I figured the mosquito would have been the bird. We've been telling you about the 4th annual Coleman, Maryland Ocean City Race for the Cure. You can still register. That event raises money for breast health programs for women, men, and families throughout Maryland who've been affected by breast cancer. Now, even if you don't plan to participate in the 5K run or walk, you should still attend. There are so many fun events planned for that day. It's this Sunday. Registration begins at 7 o'clock in the morning. The 5K timed and recreation run begins at 9. All the fun begins at the Ocean City Inlet parking lot. If you want more information, you can go to our website, wboc.com, and click on our picture right there at the top of the page.
And I'm running in the 5K. I'm fundraising. I put a link to my fundraising page on there as well. Well, this Saturday, the Waikamikazes make their 2015 season debut versus the Carolina Bootleggers and the Salisbury Roller Girls doubleheader Brawl of Duty. Now, this is their biggest charity event of the year. $1 from every ticket will go to the Johns Hopkins Kimmel Cancer Center. If you have never been to a roller derby event, it's a lot of fun for the entire family. Here's the information. Saturday, April 18th. Doors open at 4. The first whistle blows at 4:30. It's at Mitchell's Martial Arts in Salisbury. Advanced general admission is $8. Tickets at the door, $10, and there are special ticket prices for active and veteran military personnel, college students, senior citizens. If you want all that information, we have it all on our website, wboc.com.
Okay, sounds like a good time. Something else you may want to attend, and I'm going to try to approach this gently, okay? There's an open table educational event that's scheduled in Easton next Thursday morning at the Avalon Theater. Open Table is an opportunity where community members form a one-on-one relationship with an individual or family that's in poverty. The table members then offer the lessons of their own experiences as well as the resources of their social networks to help move them on through poverty.
How about
It's a
that?
great opportunity.
Yeah, and here's something that's coming up a little later, actually in May. Habitat for Humanity's 8th annual National Women Build Week is coming up in the first week of May. And Habitat's partner Lowe's Habitat Choptank are hosting how-to construction clinics for women volunteering. National Women Build Week encourages women across the country to devote at least one day to building simple, decent, and affordable housing with Habitat. Now, the clinic topics will be how to safely use hand and power tools and how to finish interior with paint and trim. If you want to sign up for the clinics, contact Habitat Choptank at 410-476-3204.
Love projects like that. One of the first things I look for is the donuts. Other than that, did you hear about the new gourmet donut shop that's going into Milton?
No, really?
After 30 years of working in prison systems and extradition programs, Doug Ingram here decided he wanted to do something more fun. Yes, the Seaford native was a cop, and he is now opening a donut shop. Soon, he's going to be playing host to Coffee with a Cop. It's where residents can sit down with the Milton police and talk things over.
How about that?
Wonderful thing.
How about another opening day? The work is done. It's been dedicated, and opening day is May 1st. Talking about the Choptank River Lighthouse, it'll open for the season by celebrating the addition of a new launch boat, fog bell and signal, and Fresnel lenses. Now, you're invited to view the new artifacts from 5 to 6 p.m. during the public viewing. Visitors can sign up for a free drawing for a print of the Jewel of the Choptank, a painting of the lighthouse by Cambridge artist George Wright.
Wow. Well, while we're talking water, by now the thought of getting out on the water has absolutely no doubt crossed your mind. Good news for you. The Bay Bridge Boat Show started today, and it runs through Sunday. Powerboats of every imaginable size and style, including 30 brands of fishing boats, dozens of pontoons. The Stevensville docks are going to feature more than 200 new and brokerage boats, and the list just keeps growing.
How about that? Let's talk music. You know, Dogfish Head Brewery has announced the lineup for their annual Analog A Go-Go Festival. The brewery grounds in Milton will have live music from several groups, vinyl swaps, cask beer tastings, and plenty of food and artisan-themed vendors. Tickets go on sale Tuesday, but they're only offering 1,000, so you need to get yours very early.
Yeah, okay, let's move down the peninsula just a little bit. America's coolest small town is celebrating the one-year anniversary of that designation. The town of Berlin is throwing a party tomorrow. It's going to feature a parade down Main Street. The downtown area is going to be closed to traffic, and open beverage container laws are going to be suspended for the day. Burley Oak Brewing Company and the town's Chamber of Commerce are hosting a beer garden. Also going to be a variety of food vendors and retail booths, plus a moon bounce and inflatables for the kids. All the fun begins with the parade at 1 o'clock.
Oh, boy.
Now, technology is advancing all the time. Now, there are some Gunston students who are proving it. They participated in the 48th Annual Regional Science and Engineering Fair on the other side of the bay, and they won. Yay. Andy Camp won first place for his portable hydroelectric generator. It allows campers to use a nearby stream to recharge their cell phones overnight.
How about that?
Sophomore George Bowie took home 2 special awards, honorable mention from American Systems and the Fisher Scientific Award for Excellence in Physics. And Jason Staley and Sutter Phillips are 2 of the 3-man team that won an award for launching a balloon 12 miles above the Earth to confirm that the ozone heats up as it absorbs ultraviolet radiation. More than 300 projects in 17 categories were presented by young science stars.
How about that?
Isn't that amazing?
They are going to rule the world.
Can I share a geek moment?
Okay, go for
I
it.
promise I'll do this real quick.
That wasn't a geek moment?
No, that wasn't it. This is it. How are you with automated teller machines? Would this make it any better? This is Neo. Neo is a miniature robot just under 2 feet tall. He's going to meet customers at a Japanese bank. This little multilingual teller guides the customer where he needs to go just in case he doesn't speak Japanese. And yes, he does Tai Chi as well.
Oh my goodness.
I want one of those.
Okay, you remember your kid's first step, right?
Oh.
Everybody does. What a special moment. Now what about your furry baby? Oh, I can't. How do you guys do this whole walking thing? Oh. There, Mom, look, I got it. I got it, Mom, I got it. There he goes. Woo, this is fun. Well, there's one place you can walk your dogs, big or small, all for a good cause. And Sean Stryker gives us a preview a little later. He also introduces us to some adorable cats and dogs looking for a home here on the peninsula. You could call one of these sweet babies yours this weekend.
Something else happening this weekend, the ACM Awards. A little later on, we're going to get a preview. Plus, we're going to hear from Froggy 99's Whiskey and Randy on what to expect, what's changed from last year, and who they think will take home the gold.
And right after the break, we learn what you could earn once you let go and forgive, which help problems experts say forgiveness helps to solve, and how one expert says your time at the next red light may help you be a happier person.
Well, we are happy to have Bryan Clark in the Delmarva Life studio today. You stick around. You don't want to miss this. Delmarva Life. We'll be right back.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and LG dealers, and State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.